Meet Randy Marsh. To the casual viewer, he's a geologist, father, husband, but to anyone paying attention to his bank account, Randy Marsh is something else entirely. He's a financial kamikaze. Most people have a midlife crisis and buy a motorcycle. Randy Marsh has a midlife crisis every Tuesday and buys a Blockbuster video or a wheat farm, or the rights to a Broadway musical about oral hygiene. On paper, this man should be absolutely broke. He should be living in a cardboard box behind Kenny's house, and yet he buys land, he travels, and he also drinks enough alcohol to kill a horse. So today, we're asking the ultimate question. Is Randy Marsh the worst businessman? Or is he actually a secret economic genius? We're auditing the Marsh portfolio. Let's take a closer look. But first, let's establish a baseline. Randy is a geologist. He has a PhD. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, a senior geologist in Colorado pulls in about $110,000 a year. That's a respectable upper middle class income. It pays the mortgage, it pays for Stan's therapy, and it also pays for Sharon's wine. But 100 grand is not enough to fund the absolute insanity we're about to witness. Randy's salary isn't his funding source. It's barely his pocket money. Because Randy doesn't just spend money, he smokes it, literally. In the era of Netflix, Hulu, and illegal streaming, Randy decides to buy a Blockbuster video. He buys it for $10,000. Now, 10 grand for a franchise sounds cheap, but this wasn't an investment. This was purchasing a mausoleum. He didn't buy a business. He bought a haunted house where the ghosts are unsold copies of Paul Bart, Mall Cop.
Video stores are so old they have ghosts in them. Okay, thanks. I get it. But you're wrong. Emily? Emily, the war is over. Let's go rent a movie at Blockbuster.
Okay, let's run the numbers. Revenue, absolute zero. Operating costs, electricity, heating, inventory, and the cost of his own sanity. He spends days forcing his family to work there like prisoners in a VHS gulag. The opportunity cost here is massive. Instead of working his six-figure geology job, he was LARPing The Shining in an empty video store. Verdict? A total financial disaster. If this was his only move, Randy would be bankrupt. But Randy was just warming up. Then there was cock magic. I'm not even gonna explain the mechanics of this business model because I want this video to remain monetized. Let's just say it involves roosters and card tricks in a basement. Amazingly, the overhead here was low. It was an underground, cash-only operation. No taxes, no permits, just pure, tax-free hustle. He had crowds, he had hype, but was it profitable? The tickets were cheap. The legal fees of animal cruelty charges? Expensive. The cost of nearly destroying his marriage for the 5th time this year? Priceless. Cock magic was a wash, a break-even hobby at best. So far, Randy looks like an idiot, but then he went to Broadway. This is where the audit gets confusing. Randy Marsh wrote, directed, and produced hit Broadway musicals. His secret? Subliminal messaging about oral enthusiasm. But look at the economics. Broadway is $1 billion industry. A hit show can rake in $2 million a week. Randy was the hottest writer. He had shows, he had merchandising, and he had respect. For the first time, Randy wasn't just a drunk dad, he was a mogul. Conservatively, he likely banked a few $1,000,000 during his run, before, inevitably, it all crashed down. This is the cash injection that explains everything. This is how he funds the next disaster. And oh boy, it is a disaster. Tegridy Farms. Randy's magnum opus. He quits his job, sells his house in South Park, and buys a massive hemp farm. Real estate in Colorado is not cheap. We're talking at least $500,000 for the land and equipment. This business makes no sense. One week, he's selling Christmas snow, which was literally cocaine, and making millions. The next week, he's slaughtering proof just to appease China, or he kills 500 cows just to make plant-based burgers. Or he fights in a literal weed war with his neighbor. Tegridy Farms is high revenue but insane expense. He burns profit on a golden statues of himself, on parades, and on towing fish for towels. He isn't running a business, he's running a cult where he is both the leader and the only follower.
I don't know what Tegridy is, but that is some good shit!
Most seasons, the farm seems to be on the verge of bankruptcy. So, how does he stay afloat? How does he afford the tractors, the lawsuits, and the endless supply of beer? Because of the plot twist. We forgot one asset. The asset that makes the math work. Randy Marsh is Lorde, the international pop sensation. This isn't a hobby, this is a global empire. The real Lorde has a net worth of roughly $16 million. Yeah, $16 million.
Yeah, I am Lord, yeah, Lord, come in, Lord, yeah.
Suddenly, the $10,000 loss on Blockbuster is a rounding error. The farm losing money? Who cares? It's a tax write-off against his music royalties. Randy isn't a bad businessman. He's a bored, multimillionaire pop star who is cosplaying as a farmer just to feel something. Every stupid decision, every lawsuit, every destroyed car, it's all funded by royals. So, is Randy Marsh the world's worst businessman? If you look at his operations, yes. He's incompetent, reckless, and drunk. But if you look at his balance sheet, absolutely not. He has failed his way into a fortune. He proves the ultimate rule of economics. You don't have to be smart. You just have to write one catchy song in a woman's bathroom, then you can buy all the stupid wheat farms you want. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, would you buy wheat from Tegridy Farms? And subscribe for more dumb content like this. See you next time.
I am Lorde.